Y'all, I just wanted to do a quick video, and I was thinking about this and I wanted to bring it out because I have been doing consultations, right? Ask a Licensed Cosmetologist has been offering consultations, one-on-one consultations. And one of the things I realized in some of the consultations were that it was a lot of product knowledge that wasn't understood. And then I noticed with the women who have more loose curl pattern, maybe you mix, maybe I don't want to say mix, but you are, what's the word? Gosh, I just finished doing a live, y'all. So y'all, please forgive me, but biracial, right? So thank God, biracial. So a lot of you are, using products that you may think that is for you, but it's really not. So I actually came up and was like, what's the difference between what other race of people do with their hair versus our hair, what we can and can't, and know the difference? How do they repair their hair and how do they take care of their hair? So I wanted to really do one really quick for you guys. I am Coach Lee Hill. So here's a difference between Black women when it comes to this. So our hair, you guys know, are naturally fragile due to elliptical and our curl pattern, because a lot of times our curl pattern has a tightly coiled pattern. So we have trouble with getting moisture into the strands of the hair. That's why you always hear us talking about, even in other race, they always have to wash and condition their hair, but you'll notice they'll just wash, condition, and rinse out. We have to get under the dryer and different things like that because we want to make sure it penetrates in the hair. Our hair shafts bends more, causing stress points that make it prone to dryness and breakage. So that is a major thing. That's why they say that our hair is difficult. Our hair really isn't difficult. It's just a matter of us learning about our hair and taking care of our hair first, putting ourselves first. A lot of us will learn wigs and weaves, how to take care of them. But if we could just do that with our hair itself, the wigs and weaves would more be options to do and not a necessity, right? That we'll end up with hair loss. So other races often have rounded, that's the other thing. They have more rounded, like Asian people, they have more rounded strands or straighter strands, which distribute natural oils evenly. So that's the difference, right? So you don't really hear about them. You'll hear more of them dealing with, they deal with dryness on the ends and stuff like that's from color, processing, different things like that, or some type of chemical service. Or they'll have like a lot of sebum, like oily scalp. So you'll hear more of that. The approach to moisture and protein is different. So Black women, usually we need more, like I said, more moisture, more of retention, and less frequent protein overloads. So true restoration is with hydration and strengthening, not just layering products. So protein, meaning like, remember the one I taught you guys about protein treatment? I tell you, you don't use that constantly, right? You would use that. I'm trying to think of the name of it. Oh God, I'm sorry guys, but you don't do, like protein you may do once a month, but conditioning should be done weekly, believe it or not. Making sure your hair is conditioned. And for those of you that may have oily scalp, you would condition your hair, just the strands. I wouldn't put it towards the root of the hair. I would use like a good tea tree shampoo, or one of those clarifying shampoos in the root of the hair, so you can get all the debris off because of the buildup, right? But on the strands where it's really dry, I would condition the hair. So that's how you would handle that. Other types of hair types often benefit from lighter treatments. Protein masks or smoothing treatments are enough because their natural sebum reaches the ends more easily. Because remember, the way the structure of the hair is, that's why they're able to see that, right? Moisture to a Black woman hair is like oxygen. It's our lifestyle. We need it. It's not a product, it's a need. And once we understand that, we will get it. So a lot of women, I noticed when I was doing my one-on-ones, that they were shampooing and just rinsing out, and they were just going about their day. And I understood it because their hair may be not as dense, or their hair may not have such a tight coil pattern, so they can get away with it, but it was actually not what they needed, right? They had to change that because you do have certain patterns that are in your hair. So that's where consultation comes in at, where I can be able to look at it and talk to you about different things, ask you some questions, and then that will allow me to be able to tell you this is maybe the product you need to look into, and so on and so forth, right? That's in consultations. The culture practices around hair different as well. With Black women, I did a video on this where we're always in survivor mode, right? So we use a lot of heat, chemicals, wigs, lace fronts. We look for products, we look for styles that last a month, 2 months, 3 months, because we don't have time to be running back and forth to no hair salon. We don't really have the time. You know, maybe business women, you may own a business, you may be a mom with kids at home, you may have gone through a traumatic life experience or just a life-changing experience, and you just don't have the time. So a lot of times we are playing we are the mom, we are playing super mom, we are wives, we are business women, we are, we moving and shaking in our industries and different things like that. So we're always in survival mode. So we look for products and hairstyles that will give us that longevity. Okay. So that is the difference. But the other groups may not have that same generational disconnect or emotional history when it comes to hair. And y'all know, the history of our hair as well. The king, us being in slavery, and them teaching us from a young age that everything about us is not attractive. Our skin color is not attractive. Our hair is difficult. Our nose are too broad. Our eyes are too big. Our lips are too full. And guess what? Now they all trying to get it. Product philosophy. Black hair restoration thrives on rich but breathable oils like jojoba, somebody corrected me, thank you, avocado or castor, and scalp focused care, right? Other races often use lightweight serums and bond repair systems, since buildup isn't a big of an issue for them. So remember that because of the structure of the hair is more straight or more round, that product is going to distribute evenly. But with us, because we have that tightly coiled hair or maybe a coily, loose coil hair, there are products that's being built up in that hair. So where it feels dry, you're like, okay, let me put more product on it. But it may be other things that you need to do in order to set your hair up that you don't have to continue to, when you're putting product on, you may put the product on every 2 to 3 days versus every day. And then the product that you may be using is not for your particular hair, but it may be for someone that has more straight and round hair. So that is why I'm doing this video. And then the last thing is for Black women, restoration isn't just repairing our damages. It's about reclaiming a healthy relationship with our hair. Believe it or not, it's like when I come home, right? You ever looked at your closet and like, oh my God, my closet is cluttered. I'm a hoarder, y'all. I would be like, oh, just in case. When I travel, I'd be like, oh, I need this just in case. I'm one of them just in case girls. And they'd be like, you don't need all of that stuff. But that's how I am with my things. Like if I'm like, I haven't worn this outfit in like 10 years, but it's still in my closet. It's like, well, just in case it get really cold in Miami. You know what I mean? And it's like, no. You just need to give that to bless somebody with that or whatnot, right? I don't even know who wanted at 10 years. But you know what? I did have someone that wanted a leather jacket that I gave. So the point of the, y'all, I don't went on a tangent. I don't forgot what it is that I'm saying. So the point of it is that you want to have a healthy relationship, right? So because we have the buildup, now we understand you can't have buildup. If you have the buildup, then these are the necessary steps that you have to do to get that out of your hair, because you understand the structure of your hair and it holds. So once we do that and we do the necessary steps and to change up our regimen, a healthy relationship, if it's like that's what I was bringing out. So I'm a hoarder. So sometimes I'll hoard and I realize it and I get rid of things because I don't want to have that bad. I don't want that on me. Do you know, like, how you treat your hair or how you treat yourself it's like that in every area of your life. So if you start something, let's say you start and you're like, I'm going to get this journey. I'm going to start my hair journey. I'm going to do my thing. And then you give up, you get tired because you don't see the results in 20 days. That's the same way you are all through your life, if you pay attention. So you have to really push through that to be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Always remember, a lot of us believe that we have permanent hair loss, and we really don't, right? It's just a matter of taking the time, just like we take the time to understand wigs and weaves. It's a matter of us taking time to understand our hair. And we can still wear the wigs and weaves, but we have to first take care of ourselves first, all right? We've been taught from young that our hair is difficult, and that to get rid of the coily hair and to make it straight. And there's nothing wrong with making it straight, but it has to be healthy, all right? You shouldn't be losing hair loss, shouldn't be losing your front edges. It's an epidemic. CCCA is real, and I pray that this video is helping you guys. Now, don't forget, Beautypioneers, I have been leaving a link. Please join that. We just finished our Beauty Pioneer live video. It went about 2 hours long, gave a lot of information. We are starting a Facebook community that's going to be giving you a support system of like-minded women that may have hair struggles, journeys that they need, and you need to be a part of that. We're going to be having celebrity stylists educate you, a lot of information, and we're putting that together this week. So make sure you link up and subscribe to Beauty Pioneers. We will be on Sunday at 7 p.m. so you can link in and change your life for the better. And also become a member here on Ask a Licensed Cosmetologist. So many of you have been coming out saying you love the channel. Thank you so much for your support. Please remember to like and share this video and subscribe. And I love you guys. I will see you, guess what? Next video. Bye.